evaluate this integral using trig substitution. So first I draw the triangle. I see that what is under the radical is x squared minus 4 squared. I want to label my triangle side so that I have this radical and also I have x and 4. So I need to decide which of those goes to which side. First, I need to decide what should be the label for the hypotenuse. And I need to use the Pythagorean theorem. So I know that what's over here should be the largest side. So in particular, it couldn't be the radical because of this minus sign. In fact, the largest side would have to be this value because of this minus sign. So my hypotenuse is the square root of x squared, or x. And then for the other two sides, it doesn't matter. I can put 4 over here, and then the square root of x squared minus 16 here, or I can also do it the other way. But on the quiz, there is just one choice that is one of these, so it was this one. I could choose the other one, but I've chosen this one, so I will stick with this. And first, my goal is to compute what dx should be in terms of theta. So first, I need to figure out what x should be. So I look for the side of the triangle that contains something times x, and I see that is the hypotenuse. And then I look for another side that is just a number, and that is 4, and that's the adjacent. So x minus 4 is hypotenuse over adjacent, and so that would be 1 over cosine, or secant theta. So then x is equal to 4 times secant theta, and dx is 4 secant theta tangent theta d theta. So I have my dx. Next, I need to figure out how to replace these. So let me do it one step at a time. First, let me try to figure out what is 1 over square root of x squared minus 16. So I look at the triangle and I see that I have the side that is x squared minus 16. That is the opposite. And I look for another side that is just a number. So 4, that is the adjacent. I have cotangent, or 1 over tangent. And actually, let me rewrite this as cosine theta over sine theta, because I hope there will be some cancellation later. So this means that 1 over square root of x squared minus 16 is 1/4 cosine theta over sine theta. And then I want to figure out what is 1 over x squared. But we have already computed x over here. So this is the same as 1 over 4 secant theta and then squared. So I have all of the things that I need that are boxed here. So I'm ready to do my trig substitution. I will replace 1 over x squared with 1 over 4 secant theta squared. And I replace 1 over square root of x squared minus 16 with 1/4 cosine theta over sine theta. And I replace dx with 4 secant theta tangent theta d theta. I have labeled each substitution so it's clear which one is which. And before we integrate, we try to simplify. The 4 and the 4 cancel out, so I'm left with 1 over 4 squared. And then I have 1 secant here, and then secant squared. So I'm left with 1 over secant. And I see that cosine over sine is the same as 1 over tangent. So the tangent also cancel out. So I am left with 1 over 16, and 1 over secant theta is the same as cosine theta. So this is good because we know how to integrate cosine. So the antiderivative of cosine is sine. So I have sine theta plus the constant. And we're almost done. We just need to replace the sine theta to some expression in terms of x. So now I look back at the triangle. So sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. So I have square root of x squared minus 16 over x plus a constant.